Hello students, welcome you all to the online class of computer. We had studied Microsoft Excel. We had studied in the second chapter formulas in Excel 2016, and in the next chapter, which is third, we had studied about advanced features in Excel 2016. Today we will be learning creating charts in Excel 2016. So what is a chart? We will be learning now. A chart is a tool you can use in Excel to communicate data graphically. Charts allow your audience to see the meaning behind the numbers, and they make showing comparisons and trend much easier. Excel workbooks can contain a lot of data, and this data can often be difficult to interpret. For example, where are the highest and lowest values? Are the numbers increasing or decreasing? The answers to questions like these can become much clearer when data is represented as a chart. Excel has various types of charts, so you can choose one that most effectively represents your data. Excel offers the following major chart types: column chart, line chart, pie chart, donut chart, bar chart, area chart, XY chart, bubble chart, stock chart, surface chart, radar chart, combo chart. So, a chart is a visual representation of data in which data is represented by symbols such as bars, lines, or circles. A chart conveys the meaning behind the data it represents and make comparisons and understanding trends much easier. The given worksheet displays sales figures of ice creams in the months of May and June, and a chart depicting the data in a graphical format. Types of charts. Excel offers a wide variety of charts which can be used to represent data in different ways or for different purposes. The various types of charts in Excel are column chart. A column chart is used to show comparisons among a group of values or to display changes in data over a period of time. In a column chart, categories are represented on the horizontal axis and corresponding values are represented on the vertical axis. These are the examples of column chart. Next is line chart. A line chart is used to show trends in data over a period of time, such as days, months, quarters, or years. In a line chart, categories are represented on the horizontal axis and the corresponding values are represented on the vertical axis. It is useful to compare changes in different sets of data over a period of time. A pie chart is used to display the relationship of individual data values to the sum of all the data values in a given series. It represents data in form of a circle divided into various sectors. The size of a sector is proportional to the percentage of the data value it represents. Next is bar chart. A bar chart is similar to a column chart but represents categories on the vertical axis and the data values on the horizontal axis. It is used when the values are larger and cannot be represented on the vertical axis. Next is area chart. An area chart is used to show the change in data values over a period of time and displays the contribution of each value to its total value. In an area chart, categories are represented on the horizontal axis and data values on the vertical axis. Data values are displayed as text area in different colors. Next is XY or scatter chart. A scatter chart is used to show the relationship among numeric values in several data series in form of XY coordinates, such as height and weight of students or price and sales of a product. One set of data values is represented on the horizontal axis and the other set on the vertical axis. Next is stock chart. A stock chart is used to show fluctuations in stock prices or other data such as rainfall or temperature over a period of time. In a stock chart, the categories are represented on the horizontal axis and data values are represented on the vertical axis. The data should be arranged in a specific order to create a stock chart. Next is surface chart. A surface chart is used to analyze two sets of data and determine the optimum combination of the two. It displays the categories and values on a three-dimensional surface using different colors to represent the values lying in same range. It is useful when both the categories as well as the values are numeric. A radar chart is used to make comparisons between data values in a series relative to a center point. It represents the data in the form of a spider web with categories represented on the vertices of the web. The data values are represented on a separate axis that starts in the center of the web and ends on the outer ring of the web. A tree map chart is used to display a hierarchical view of large amount of data. In a tree map chart, categories are represented by rectangles in different colors, with each large rectangle divided into smaller rectangles to represent subcategories proportional to their values. Next is sunburst chart. A sunburst chart is used to show division of data grouped into categories and subcategories and the contribution of each subcategory to the whole. It represents data in series of concentric circles. The categories are represented in innermost circle and subcategories are represented in succeeding circles and with the sectors of size proportional to their values. Next is histogram chart. A histogram chart is used to represent a frequency distribution of values divided into different categories. In a histogram chart, categories are represented on the horizontal axis and the frequencies are represented on the vertical axis as rectangles or beans of proportional height. Box and whisker chart. A box and whisker chart is used to visualize statistical values such as mean or quartile for data divided in different categories. In a box and whisker chart, categories are represented on the horizontal axis and the corresponding values are represented on the vertical axis. Next is waterfall chart. A waterfall chart is used to show the effect of a series of numbers, positive or negative, on an initial value as a running tool. The positive and negative numbers are represented in different colors. Next is funnel chart. A funnel chart is used to show values across multiple stages in a process from the initial stage to final stage. The data values are usually in increasing or decreasing order, making the chart resemble a funnel. In a funnel chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and values are represented as rectangular bars.